Hello, everyone. Mike here. And I love comics, but I haven't really read a lot of modern stuff. I don't know. It's not really drawn me in as much as a lot of the older stuff did. But that changed just recently because a specific comic was announced that not only convinced me to, get back into reading a little more of the modern stuff, but to actually collect physical copies. And it really probably isn't much of a surprise to people, but the comic that inspired this was Batgirl, Cassandra Cain specifically. And I want to talk a little bit about this series, but first, here's a quick little ad for a collab project that I'm going to be involved in. Check this out.
Back in 1940, 8 sensational heroes united to create the world's very first superhero team, the Justice Society of America. Now, 85 years later, we're gathering podcasters and bloggers from around the globe for a month-long celebration in an event we're calling JS April. Throughout April 2025, join dozens and dozens of podcasters and bloggers as they each share their own unique tributes to the original and greatest superhero team. Get ready for an all-star month of beloved characters, fascinating insights, and incredible stories. Follow the action on social media with the hashtag JSApril, and visit our website for a complete list of participating podcasters, bloggers, and what they're each covering at fireandwaterpodcast.com/JSApril.
All right, so Batgirl. Again, it's not really surprising, I'm sure. I've talked on here about my love for Cassandra Cain. And when they announced that they were going to be making, for the first time in almost 20 years, a Cassandra Cain solo ongoing series, I was quite excited. So I immediately got this and a couple of other books that I'll be talking about in different videos. We are very early in this one. In fact, as of the time I'm recording this, I only have the first 2 issues. The 3rd issue has come out, but it hasn't arrived in the mail for me yet. So at the moment, I'm only going based on the first 2 issues. And what we have is Cassandra reluctantly teaming up with her mother, Lady Shiva, against some type of horrible evil. And I'm liking the mystery so far of what's going on. Can she trust Shiva? Probably not. Who is this evil that we're up against? And one thing I'm really enjoying is we're seeing into Cassandra's mind a lot in this, and seeing in the little comment bubbles, or comment boxes, I guess, how she sees people. Because, of course, Cassandra, she reads people's movements and can tell their emotions, what they're going to do, all that. Some of the things that I really love about the character. And we're in here literally seeing boxes where she's interacting with someone and she's reading them. And we're seeing what she's seen from them, which is part of the reason she ended up deciding to team up with Shiva, because she was able to read her well enough to know that she was telling the truth. Though, admittedly, this is Lady Shiva we're talking about. If anybody could trick Cassandra, Shiva would be the one that could do it. There's been a lot of really fun action, some good character moments. Again, I'm very early in this, so I don't really have a huge amount that I can say outside of what I've gotten in these first couple of issues. But I've really been enjoying it, and I'm glad I decided to get back into comic collecting because of this series. I can't wait to see what happens next. That's just a brief little discussion of this book and how it's got me back into reading modern comics. As I said, there were a couple other books that I got into at the same time after this, and we'll talk about those in future videos. But that's all I've got on this one. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and subscribe. It does a lot to help me out. And until next time.